everybody, a very good evening to this special exclusive session for all the parents, all the children, no matter in what grade, what age group you are, for the grandparents, for cousins, for relatives, for friends. This session is for every human being out there. In today's session, we are not going to talk about anything academic or anything about, which is related to studies. In today's session, we are going to talk about humanity. Something which every person should be aware about, something which every child should specially take care about, and that is child safety. So welcome to this session, guys. Now, to be very honest with all the parents out there, I'm not a parent anymore. I'm not a parent yet, at least, but you guys are. And with whatever research I have done, with whatever study I have done, with whatever lessons I have learned, it becomes my moral responsibility as a teacher to bring this subject to you all, because this is one of the most sensitive subjects, this is one of the most sensitive topics that parents are hesitant to discuss, that kids are hesitant to talk about. And today we'll be talking about child sexual abuse. It is something very sensitive. It is something which we do not openly discuss, which we do not openly talk about. But it is something that we all need to talk about because now is the time. So, to begin with, here are some of the credentials of mine. I have done my master's in psychology. I have learned about a child education. I have studied about what a child goes through if any such unfortunate incident happens. And thanks to the Arpan Foundation, who are celebrating the Child Safety Week from the 14th of November to the 20th of November, where we talk about child safety. And I just came across this wonderful initiative on Instagram, and I thought that why not talk about such an important and sensitive topic about the young wonders out there, because it is very important that every parent, every child, every student, every grandparent, parent, relative knows about child safety. It is super important and crucial. You can follow me on Instagram on Pritesh_Vedantu, and we can form a group and talk more and discuss more about it. Also, before I start, let me tell you that I have mentioned two very important links in the description of this video. Two very important links in the description of this video are mentioned, which will help you to understand more about child abuse, which will help you to understand more about how can you deal with this. And unfortunately, God forbid, if your child tomorrow comes and talks to you about it, how do you handle it? So please go in the description of the video. There are two very important links mentioned, and please go through them, read them, and follow them. Also guys, Vedantu Young Wonders has brought this session to you. So for this amazing initiative, please give this video a big fat thumbs up if you like it, and do share it. More than liking, more than subscribing, the most important thing that you should do is share this video with everybody you know, whether it is a parent, whether it is a child, whether it is a relative, whether it is a cousin, whether it is a friend, whether it is a teacher, painter, carpenter, anyone. Please share this video. It is super important, and the facts that I'm going to tell you today in the class, they are really going to blow your mind, right? So welcome to this session, everybody, all the parents, everybody, all the students. I hope maximum parents are watching this session. So I welcome all of you to this amazing session. Please help me in this initiative that I'm taking. I have no personal benefit in it, but I'm only doing it for my young wonders out there. I'm only doing it for each and every child out there. I am someone who has lived in a hostel. I can't say that I was a victim of it, but yes, I'm someone who has very closely experienced what a child goes through when the child is sexually or physically abused. So let us talk about this today. Let us break the stigma and let us be open with our children that how to protect themselves, right? So Arpan Foundation is celebrating the Child Safety Week from the 14th of November to 20th of November. It's a collaborative movement to raise awareness and encourage collective action towards addressing the issue of child sexual abuse. An entire week in the month of November is dedicated towards highlighting the importance of this issue through conversations, events for child safety. Now, you will be very shocked to look at the facts that I'm going to present in front of you. And these facts are statistics oriented. These facts have been recorded and these are absolutely true, valid facts. So please read them and you will be really very shocked to read them. It's very unfortunate to know that one in every two children in India experience some form of child sexual abuse. 95% of the time, the abuser is someone who is known to the child. 40% adults report some form of child sexual abuse as kids, and 70% of the abusers are directly related to the child. These facts, when I was writing, when I took these facts from the internet, from the valid sources, the sources are also mentioned in the description of the video. I literally got goosebumps on my skin. I could not believe that this much is the volume of child sexual abuse in our country. And 70% abusers are known to the child. They are related, directly related to the child. It can be a relative, it can be a friend, it can be someone whose help the child is taking. Maybe it is to go to school, to go to the park. It can be anyone. I'm not accusing here anyone of this, but the abuser can be anyone. Now, these are the facts. These are the facts of our country, that one in every two children is or has suffered from some kind of child sexual abuse. This is the fact, this is the reality, it is the shocking reality of our country, it is the embarrassing reality of our country. But what can we do? What can we do? Is there a way out? Can we stop it? Let's see. Yes, prevention is definitely possible, but how? How can you prevent it? So remember, parents, times have changed. Times have changed. We are in the 21st century. We are in the press button age. We are in the electric age. And it is time to talk. Now is the time to talk. It is the time to talk to your children about it. It is the time to tell the children what it is, how to save themselves. And kiddos, studos, pyara bachchas, you, if at all unfortunately have any kind of this experience, please go and talk to your parent. Please do it. If not parent, talk to an adult whom you can trust completely. Talk to an adult whom you think can get you out of this, because these are scars that are left for life. So please, now is the time to open and talk about it without any stigma. Now is the time to openly discuss about child sexual abuse, looking at the volume in our country. So, there are three ways in which it can be dealt with. One is build awareness. Children should know what is it, parents should know what is it, elders should know what is it, relatives should know what is it, friends should know what is it, everybody should know what is it, and it can be prevented. It can be stopped if you decide to stop it. If you decide to raise a voice, if you decide to bring awareness in your family. Today for dinner, all of you sit together, whether it is दादा दादी नाना नानी मौसा मौसी जो भी घर में है, सब लोग डिनर पे बैठो, talk about this topic. Don't let your child suffer. Don't let your child keep this in his or her heart. And unfortunately, if any child has gone through this, children, I request you to break any fear if you have, to just keep any fear if you have in your heart and speak about it. It's very important, and trust me, you can get out of it. So build the awareness, train the children, and get help. Right? Students, this is very important for you. This is the most important slide of the session. Please, all the students, boys and girls alike, please Pay attention to this. Now, if anybody, that can be your parent, it can be your friend, it can be your cousin, it can be your uncle, aunt, relative, known person, grandparent, anyone means koi bhi, anyone. If any person touches you in the red marked regions, that is, if anybody tries to touch you to your mouth, if they touch you on your chest, if they touch you on the back, on your buttocks, if somebody tries to touch the parts between your legs, what the kids are supposed to do? What are you guys supposed to do? You're supposed to shout. Shout as loudly as possible. Just shout. Shout loudly as possible, and that should be the loudest shout of your life. Just shout as loudly as possible if anybody tries to touch you inappropriately. It's not like if you're eating and your lips have become dirty and your mom is wiping your mouth. That doesn't mean. If somebody tries to touch you inappropriately, you will know it. You will know it. What is an inappropriate touch? What is an appropriate touch? Right? But be careful about the mouth, chest, buttocks, and the parts between the legs. Then, if somebody touches your head or mulabachcha, if somebody touches your face, your neck and shoulders, your stomach, the legs, that is fine. ठीक है? No. Yeah. No. Only the hands is fine. Only the hands is fine. Sorry, I'm really very sorry. Please. Only the hands is fine. But if somebody tries to touches your thigh, your legs, your stomach, neck and shoulder, face and head, I don't like it. सीधा चिल्ला के बोलना है, मुझे नहीं पसंद. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. If somebody tries to touch your head, if somebody tries to touch your face, if somebody tries to touch your neck, if somebody tries to touch your shoulder, if somebody tries to touch your stomach, if somebody touches your thighs, if somebody touches your legs, I don't like it. Don't touch me. Go away. मैं मम्मी को बोलूंगा. Go away. मैं पापा को बोलूंगा. Go away from me. Don't touch me. डोंट थिंक कि उनको बुरा लगेगा. अरे वो तो मेरे ये हैं, वो तो मेरे वो हैं, ये तो मेरे फ्रेंड हैं, ये तो ये अंकल तो मुझे हमेशा चॉकलेट्स देते हैं, ये अंकल तो मुझे हमेशा घुमाने लेके जाते हैं, ये आंटी तो हमेशा मुझे टेस्टी टेस्टी थिंग्स खिलाती हैं. नो, आई डोंट लाइक इट. Don't let anybody touch you in an inappropriate way. And even if you don't know, many times the child don't understand whether it is appropriate or inappropriate. You don't understand whether this touch is a good touch or a bad touch. Immediately go and tell your parents. Mama, this auntie touched me over here. Papa, this uncle touched me over here. Mama, this bhaiya touched me over here. Papa, this didi touched me over here. Immediately go and tell your parents. If you don't know whether the touch is a good touch or a bad touch, go and tell your parents immediately about it. Right? It is very important, guys, because only when you are strong enough, when you are ready to fight for yourself, you will be able to protect yourself. Your parents or anyone else cannot be with you 24/7. You will go to school, you will go to the park, you will go to your friend's place, you will be out of their sight at some point in the day, at some point in life. But learn to protect yourself. Raise a voice, shout, tell, no, don't touch me like that. I don't like it. No, I will not do what you're saying. I don't like it. Right? So make sure that you do not allow anyone to touch your mouth, to touch your chest, to touch your buttocks, to touch the part between your legs. And if anyone touches you on the head, face, neck, shoulder, stomach, legs, or thighs, I don't like it. Don't touch me. Right? And what is okay if someone touches your hands? That too, you should not let anyone hold your hand inappropriately. Right? Just holding कि चलो मैं हाथ पकड़ के रोड क्रॉस करवा देता हूं, that is fine. But don't let anyone touch inappropriately. And remember what I said, that if anyone you don't know, आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि ये टच अच्छा है या ये टच बुरा है, immediately मम्मी पापा को जाके बताना है कि इन्होंने मुझे ऐसे टच किया. Let मम्मी पापा decide whether it is a good touch or a bad touch. ठीक है? Got it? Very, very important. Next, parents and students. This is for both. This is for both. If at all your child, if at all your child decides, बहुत हुआ, I have to go and tell this about this to my parents. I have to go and tell about this to my father, to my mother. Please, please, please listen to them. It I don't know, but I think when we are talking about this, I should bring this issue up. So, आप सभी को पता होगा that Amir Khan had started a show called Satyameva Jayate, in which he had spoken about child sexual abuse, and there was a person who had come in the show, and he told for so many years his uncle had sexually abused that boy, and he had been left for scars for life. And his mom told, if he would have told me this when he was a young boy, I would have prevented it. So it can happen that your child comes and tells you about someone whom you cannot believe can do this. Whom you'll be like, are you mad? Don't do that. Don't tell your child that what you're saying is wrong or what you're saying is unbelievable. Your child will never ever open up to you again. He or she will never ever open up to you again. Listen to the child. Listen to what the child wants to say. And bachas, go and tell your parents. They have promised me they will listen to you. Now you have to promise me that you will go and tell your parents if you come across any such bad touch or inappropriate or wrong touch incident. Right? So please, whenever the child is talking to the parent or the parent is listening to the child, make sure that you talk. Children, please go and talk directly to your parents, mom and dad. अवॉइड एनी जजमेंट ऑफ फियर. डोंट फियर कि अरे मैं मम्मा को कैसे बोलूं, वो अंकल ने मुझे डराया है. मैं पापा को कैसे बोलूं, वो आंटी ने मुझे डराया है. मैं कैसे बताऊं, मुझे बोला है कि मुझे एग्जाम में फेल कर देंगे. नो, नो फियर. गो एंड टेल. Talk to your parents directly about it without any fear. And parents, you're not supposed to judge your children on this. Reassure them that you are there for them. You will take them out of it. You are going to help them. Reassure them then and there. उनका हाथ अपने हाथ में लो and tell them, I am there for you. I will get you out of it. Parents, it becomes your moral responsibility at that time to hold your anger, to hold any kind of judgment that you're having, to hold your, uh, to hold yourself, to keep yourself gathered and tell the child, I am there for you. I will take you out of it. That is where you have won your child's trust for life. So tell them, I am there for you. I will help you out of it. Be patient. Let them complete. Let them cry. Let them, become angry. Whatever emotions they are going through, let them express. Let them just speak. Let the child talk. Right? And also be aware of your tone. Don't shout at the child. पागल है क्या? ये थोड़ी हो सकता है. कुछ भी क्या बोल रहा है? No. Hold your composure. It is super important because only then, अगर उस टाइम में वो जो 15-20 मिनट आधे घंटे का कन्वर्सेशन होगा ना, अगर उस टाइम में if you control yourself, you are going to win your child's trust for life. लाइफ में कभी भी आपका चाइल्ड आपको कुछ भी बताने से हिचकिचाएगा नहीं if you hold your composure during those 15-20 minutes, during that half an hour. Right? So control your tone, hold yourself, let the child complete, reassure the child, and make sure that whenever you're having this conversation, the time is suitable, the place is suitable, nobody is going to disturb you, nobody is going to interrupt you, and you are sitting in a comfortable place and the child is made comfortable. Talk to the child like you know the child. The child should feel that, they are listening, they are there for me. So it is very, very important that we all, take care of all these things. And guys, our country has got a helpline for child safety, that is 1098. If any child is going through any kind of distress, any kind of danger, any kind of abuse, the child can immediately dial 1098 and get help. This is the national helpline which is developed by the government of India. So please take the benefit of it. Right? And guys, remember, now is the time. Ab nahi to kabhi nahi. Talk. Talk about it. Talk about it to your parents. Parents, talk about it to your children. Many children, they don't even know that they have been abused and the abuse is going on for years and years. Talk to your child what is child sexual abuse. And the children, please talk to your parents about it. This is super important. And many of you are not watching this session live, so I request all of you, it is my humble request, आप कोई academic session share करो ना करो, this session please share it to each and every person you know, whether it is a child, whether it is a parent, with everyone, because being responsible citizens of the country, being humans, it becomes our moral responsibility that the children in our country are safe. With that, thank you so much for being a attentive audience, thank you so much for listening me out. And my only and only pray to the Almighty is, let every child, let every soul on this planet Earth be safe, be happy, and let us together make this world a better place. So, with that, I would like to conclude. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Take care. Lots of love.